Hey everybody, my name's Jake and welcome back to another lesson here at MyBluegrassRomance. Today we're looking at the G scale, and stop, don't be like, well, I already know the G scale. Well, that's awesome. If you already know it, this is the best place to be. I have been playing in the last couple of weeks here and started to realize some stuff about the G scale that I hadn't really, I think I knew it, but I didn't really put it together. And I want to devote the next, I think it's so cool that I want to devote the next 3 videos in the actual fretboard learning the key of G just to this G scale idea that I'm going to start today. This is going to expand into how to play the G scale using all your fingers in closed positions, and eventually we're going to get to this idea of playing 3-octave G scales in a bunch of places on the mandolin, or a bunch of varieties. So again, please stick with me on this video if you find this stuff interesting. I really think it'll help your playing. You've got this basic idea of G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. That's the first G scale that you ever learn on the mandolin, or I think you should learn that one. But check this out. So you might also know if you play G, A, B, C, D, you can play with that pinky up there, right? So you can replace that open string with that note right there, right? That's your D, open D, or playing D here. Now playing this version, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, starts to incorporate our pinky in there, but also help us to understand, again, really start to internalize that. And I do lots of slides in my playing where I'll play stuff like that, either with that finger or with my pinky. So that's something that most of us probably already know. But what if we shift just on the low string to this? That sets us up to play the rest of the scale here. So again, check that out. And I would say those notes, right? G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. One thing I thought of this morning when I was playing this, well, that's an E. Well, I could have counted my way up there and figured that that was the same note here. But those are those relationships that you're going to want to start putting together in your playing. So again, play that one. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. This gives us a great opportunity to practice shifting, right? Shooting for that target note of that D. Getting that nice and clean. And also working on getting this really good tone up here. All right, so you've got a couple versions there, right? Another way to get up there, though, is to, again, we understand that this is the same note as this, so let's use this open string to shift our hand up here, shooting for this, again, E note as our target note, actually with our middle finger. So what I mean by that is going G, A, B, C, open string, which gives me time to put my middle finger here, E, F sharp, G, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, and the same going down. Open. Now let's start to put them into practice in terms of like working your way up one way and down another. Again, to try to like really get these into our playing. So one example might be playing like a G scale going up like this. Use the pinky. But then going down, play open. So again, what I did there was go up, use my pinky, but when I go down, use the open string. The other way would be to do that the opposite direction, going up, open, down, use it. When I said use it, I meant use this note up here. So this D up there. Open, 7th fret, right? Similar with our idea when we went up the scale, doing something like open, use this 7th fret on the way down. I'll play that again. So open, 7th fret, helps you practice that shift. And the opposite of that would be using the shift on the way up to that 7th fret. So then use the open string, the open D, to get yourself back down. Now again, as you do all those, try to say those notes out loud so you're starting to see where, oh my goodness, like this F sharp G is the same right there, right? Now you're starting to learn your fretboard. You could even do what I call disjointed scales, which are like where I could play G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. You would probably never do that in a musical, way. But it does help you, again, really internalize the notes. I don't do that very often. And rightfully so. And the other disjointed scale, I would say, for that G right there would be playing G, A, B, C, D, E, and then do the F sharp G. I don't think I would use those. I definitely could see using where I'm playing a group of 3 up here versus just playing the F sharp G or just the G. Have fun with these, like play them in different varieties, play. However you want to sort of put those ideas together, play them slowly, put them with a metronome, or even before you use a metronome, just do them like one note at a time until you start to really internalize how this portion of the fretboard is the same as this portion of the fretboard. Thanks again for sticking around for another one of my videos here at My Bluegrass Romance. I really appreciate you guys checking this out. Let me know if you've got any comments or questions. I'm happy to help.